everybody, and welcome to Will and Wise,
The Dog Show Drive.
That's right. I'm Will Alexander.
And I'm Y.
You are. That's because. Anyway, today on the Dog Show Drive, we're going to talk about the anniversary of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I guess 50 years. The great song by Gordon Lightfoot, not by Cat Stevens. We're going to talk about travel delays in America with the air traffic controllers, etc. It's a big headache right now. And traveling in the winter with your dog, how to stay safe, or how to safeguard and be prepared for anything. And also, we're going to close the show with Remembrance Day, talking about dogs and their role in all the wars that we've had, because they've had incredible roles, and they need to be remembered as well. All that and more.
And more.
On Will and Wise, the Dog Show Drive. Hi, Y.
Hi, Will.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
I'm a little down. My Maple Leafs suck.
They do suck.
Oh my God, they suck.
Oh.
You suck.
I do limit the Maple Leaf sucking memes that I send you. Yes, I do.
You're sending me like one a day.
You don't know how many I go over that I don't send you.
I'm sure. Oh,
my friend went to Toronto this past weekend to watch them lose both games. Yeah. Well, he's a boss.
I watched them both. I watched all. I think I watched all three. I watched every game that they've lost so far. I'm gonna stop watching.
Yeah, maybe take a little break. Yeah. Just change it up. Gosh. Right? No, he's a Boston fan, so he went for the Boston game. But I think he saw North Carolina too.
I like Boston. I've always been a Boston fan too. But
yeah,
we made them look like 70s Canadians last couple games.
Right?
Oh my Lord! You don't need Brad Marchand. We got a whole team here. We just whooped the Maple Leafs.
Oh well, poor Toronto. Did you do anything else other than lament over your Leafs
past weekend?
I don't think you went. Yeah, I don't think you did. You? Oh, you went. You went to the new location. Your new location.
New location. Oh no! I remember that.
Oh. Okay. Didn't you have a family dinner?
No.
Oh, what did you tell me?
I don't think I did anything this weekend. I think I just made it all up and just stayed on my couch watching Jeopardy or something. Everything's a big blur. I'm sorry, Vaughn.
Yeah, it is. The two of us are tired. See, this is
I went to. That's what I did. I went one day to the Credit Valley Dog Show. I had dinner with Tom and Sandy Alexander and Jim Moses with Linda.
Okay.
Lid. Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, okay.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Jog your memory there. Yeah. Jog your memory.
I feel like what's his name?
This is what happens when he doesn't write anything down.
I feel like Jim from Taxi. Oh.
Oh. All right.
Clark just made a noise. He's all mad at me.
Who? Clark?
Clark.
Oh. Is he scratching?
He's not feeling well, so I've been giving him like meds to make him feel better and make me feel better. But he's mad because he's not getting much to eat. So.
Oh. Mm. Yeah. Yes. I didn't do very much either. I had Faith left Walter at home with me. Walter the Legato.
Yeah.
Little Legato. So I put him and Fatty out on Sunday. I tossed them in the backyard to run around and be maniacs. And then 15 minutes later, I go outside.
Oh, yeah, you called me. Yeah.
My dog
was broken.
Fanny was broken. And I'm like, just stood there looking at her. She stood looking at me, and I'm like, what did you do? And she had her front leg in the air, and I was like, this is not looking good. So,
but
she
she's
didn't
okay
break.
now, right?
Yeah, she's like walking on it again. And yeah, I know. I was just,
She called me all in a panic, wanted to rush her she already called the helicopter. They're coming to get her because they're going to rush her to the vets. I said, give her some crate rest.
I was not rushing her to the vet.
You were panicking.
No, I wasn't, because I know how much it was going to cost me, and I'm too cheap.
Okay, but you were taking her the next day. I can
figure it out if she sprained her foot. I can figure that out.
I said, give it a couple of days. You were going to give it a couple of days.
Well, I said the next day, she's still not bearing any weight on it. I was going to take her in, but she did start putting weight on it, and she's continued to put weight on it, but like she's back to being an idiot, and she's jumping around, and it's like you're not healed yet, so it's very difficult. Very difficult.
Is she cold?
Have we ever told that story? Because you say that to me all the time. Is she cold?
I don't know. You better tell the story.
So way back when I worked for William,
I had Jezreel.
I had an English setter named Jezreel. So, and William,
veterans dressed in gold. Best in gold. Westminster Kennel Club, 1994.
Yes. So, we were coming home from a show. It was about this time of year, I think.
Yeah.
And he was a barker. So he's at the back. And this is that time when we only had a regular van. Like it was just a big van.
Well, it was like a cargo van.
It was cargo van. Yeah.
Insulated and all those things.
Right. So at the very back were the two 500s, and he occupied one of the 500s. And as we were coming home, he started to bark. And I, like an idiot, looked over at Will because I was maybe a little concerned about my pet. And I looked at Will and I said, do you think he's cold? And then to this day, William will not let me forget is he cold? So anytime there's something wrong with my dog or dogs, that's what William looks at me and says, do you think they're cold? It's terrible. It's terrible. You said that to me when I was sitting on the tarmac in Chicago, and I had Nellie down below, and I was actually panicking because I didn't know, because we were on the tarmac for like 3 hours, and I didn't know, was she in a temperature controlled compartment? I was freaking out. And then you just said to me, do you think she's cold? And I was like, no, I think she might be too hot, because it was in like August or something ridiculous. See, very mean. Always has been so mean.
Funny guy. Funny guy.
Funny guy.
Funny guy. I can't remember what happened on the weekend, but I can remember these things.
That is a sign of Alzheimer's.
I know it is. I know. It worries me.
Can't remember 15 minutes ago, but in 1994.
When Jezreel took down the top sporting dog, it was the breed level.
Oh, yeah. Good times, friends.
No, it was good times. Yeah, it was good times.
Yes.
Anyway.
So we still you need to remind everyone about the Best Friends draw.
Oh, yes. Best Friends still has the tickets, are having a raffle for 2 Toronto Maple Leaf tickets, which are dropping in value fast.
Where are they playing? Aren't they playing the Panthers, though?
Yes, they're playing the Panthers.
So, the Panthers. You get to see Brad Marchand.
You get to see a professional hockey team. But January 6th, and they're good seats, like 28th row. So you might get hit by one of our pucks, and we get a penalty for it by flipping it over the glass. Might happen. We get a lot of those. We just go in and out of the penalty box all year long. Anyway, the raffle is being done for Best Friends, and the tickets are $10, and you can get them at all the shows in Ontario preceding the Aurora Kennel Club. Aurora Kennel Club will be they'll be drawing at the Aurora Kennel Club.
Yep.
And I think you can reach out to Joanne Griffith too, and she will work out if you wanted to order them through her. But you have to talk to Joanne about that.
And her email's jogriffith@idirect.com, and we'll put that up on our Facebook page.
.com or .ca? I forget.
I believe. Well, Megan put down .com, so
okay.
I'm going to assume.
Well, she's right. Megan's always right.
Megan was correct. So. Yes. So, but you know what else was this weekend too? It was something that we chatted about briefly. Oh boy.
The Hamilton Tire Cats in the East Division Finals.
No, we did not discuss that.
It's awfully quiet around here. At least your team made the playoffs. My team didn't even make the playoffs.
Exactly.
But we won the Grey Cup last year.
Sure. All right. We'll give you that.
We did. When was the last time that your team won the Grey Cup? I don't think it was. Anyway.
Keep it up. You do not understand the beating you're getting the next time I see you in person.
Just stay away from. I remember I got a face for radio, so stay away from the face.
I can't punch you in the heart anymore, and I can't punch you in the face.
Start kicking me in the shins.
And we'll go up from there. It was the 50th anniversary I've decided I think I might need a drink before I start doing this podcast every afternoon.
So you think it sounds okay?
Yeah.
That was fine. Come on.
It's good. Because you know what it is? Because you know what it is, Eddie?
It's our podcast.
The 50th anniversary of the Edmund Fitzgerald sinking.
Yes.
Yes.
And you sent me that meme from Seinfeld. That was funny.
It was funny.
Edmund Fitzgerald, he's a great voice. I love his voice.
No,
Gordon Lightfoot sang it. No. I think it was about Gordon Lightfoot. It was a funny meme.
It was when they were taken out by Cat Stevens. That part. Go find the meme, folks. It's really funny. Maybe if I can find it, I'll get Megan to post it on our
page. On the page.
Because it is funny.
But apparently, as legend lives on, and as legend has it, Gordon just read about the song in the paper, read about the tragic accident on the paper, and he was inspired to write a song about it. And it's
stuck.
Yeah, it's a great song, and it's spoke about basically a whole generation, and I think that song has brought light to the event. Really,
Yes, because any other thing like historical, reel or snippet that I've seen on the internet, they all have it playing in the background, his song, right? So, but just to let people know, the Edmund Fitzgerald was a massive American Great Lakes freighter that sank in Lake Superior during a severe storm on November 10th, 1975. Wow. All 29 crew members aboard were lost. The ship, known for its size and strength, went down suddenly, and despite numerous investigations, the exact cause remains uncertain. Likely a combination of extreme weather, structural stress, and massive waves. The disaster has since become a symbol of the dangers of Great Lakes shipping and was famously memorialized in the Gordon Lightfoot song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yep. And that was the big thing is often people don't really, like when they listen to the song and they hear, she don't give up her dead. The lake doesn't, right? Because a lot of times in warmer waters, bodies will float after a while. They will float to the top, but they don't in Lake Superior because it is so cold. So cold. But
it's a great song, and it tells a story. If you want to know the story, it does tell a story.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of people just know the song. Comes the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah, it's a great song.
Yep. So anyway. That's our little bit of history for the week.
Yeah.
So let's get going. Let's go across Canada. Driven by Show Scene Magazine. Show Scene, where every dog takes center stage. There was a lot of shows this weekend, considering.
There was a lot of shows.
Yes. So let's head all the way out to Chilliwack, BC. There was the Elsie Murray Canine Society, and that was November 7th through the 9th. And they had 3 shows for a total entry of 739 dogs, which was up from the previous year of only
793, not 39.
See, if I had a drink, it'd be better.
Yeah, you wouldn't even notice. It's 739. I would have said, yeah, you're right. You must.
Exactly. So carrying on, eastward. Wheat City Kennel Club, November 6th through the 9th. In Brandon, Manitoba, they had 4 shows for a total entry of 794 dogs. And that too was up from the previous year of 728 dogs.
I almost said, she's like Ron Burgundy. She read what's in front of her. But instead of Ron Burgundy, I almost said Ron Jeremy. Google it.
You young kids, Google that. The old ones don't need to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, the Lord.
These pretzels are making me thirsty. Okay, Credit Valley Kennel and Obedience Club, November 6th through the 9th in Mono, Ontario. They had 3 shows for a total entry of 726 dogs, which was down slightly from the previous year of 735 dogs. And then finally, all the way out on the East Coast in Moncton Kennel Club in Moncton, New Brunswick, there was 4 shows for a total entry of 738 dogs, which was up from the previous year of 648 dogs. So
that's a good. It's almost 100 dogs. Good for them.
Yes. And so that was Across Canada, brought to you by Show Scene Magazine. Show Scene, where every dog takes center stage. So let's look at the upcoming shows brought to you by Canuck Dogs, your source for Canadian dog show events online. December shows, right around the corner. Nanaimo,
I'm not ready for December, and that snow that happened this week. Did you guys get snow?
No, we did not. We got, well, I shouldn't say we didn't get snow. We got like a dusting. So it's not considered snow yet. No,
we were hammered. It's melting away today, but we were hammered. Even last night, driving Liam home from here, he's only 20 minutes north. It was a snowstorm. It was ridiculous. Yes.
We got nothing.
Wow.
Sprinkling.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe Thunder Bay is becoming a choice location then.
Could be.
In the banana belt of Thunder Bay.
Yeah, because literally everywhere around us, excuse me, has received snow. Mm-hmm. But we were
hammered, just crazy.
Nothing.
But it's gone now. I think that's it for a while. But it trashed. Some leaves were still green. That fell because of the snowfall. So now my backyard is covered in green leaves.
That's kind of weird, eh?
It is weird looking, yeah. Anyway, sorry about that.
That's all right. I know. The winter, so we're back out in BC, Nanaimo Kennel Club, the Winter Classic. That's in Duncan, BC, and that's December 4th and the 5th. They
won't get snow.
No, they will not. And it closes on November 19th, and that's 2 all-breed shows. And then that's followed by the Tyee Kennel Club to complete the Winter Classic on December 6th and 7th, and also closing on November 19th. And they have 2 all-breed shows. And then we have the Brantford and District Kennel and Obedience Club on December 5th through the 7th, closing on November 19th as well. And they have 3 all-breed shows, limited breed shows for Group 1, UK breeds, and Ye Old Group 3.
Ye Old Group 3.
Ye Old Group 3. And then on the East Coast, we have the Cape Breton Kennel Club on December 6th. And it closes on November 19th, and that's 2 all-breed shows. And they obviously have partnered with the Pictou County Kennel Club. And these are both held in Stellarton, Nova Scotia on December 7th. And that closes on November 19th. And that is also 2 all-breed shows. And I am going to turn my phone on silent because we're doing a podcast. There we go.
My hair doesn't move when I do that. Yours does.
I know. My hair moves a lot.
The only thing that moves there is my jowls.
So that was brought to you by Canuck Dogs, your source for Canadian dog show events online. And so we have reminders for closing. Cape Breton Kennel Club. That's closing on Wednesday, November 19th at 6 p.m., or when the limit is reached. And the show secretary for that show, those shows are Nancy McRae. The Pictou County Kennel Club, closing on Wednesday, November 19th. These are the shows I just talked about. These all close on November 19th. Pictou County Kennel Club, the show secretary, Nancy McRae. Then the Brantford Kennel and District Kennel Club, closing on November 19th. Show secretary, MJN Show Services. And then the Winter Classic out in BC, and the Nanaimo and the Tyee Kennel Clubs, both closing on the 19th. And those are by Classic Show Services. Ta-da! So that's that. That's
that.
That's rounding up our show season.
Yeah, the year is almost over. My God, where does the time go? It's making me crazy.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Yes. Oh, well, I guess nothing we can do about it. Just keep marching on.
Yes. So, want to go to this week's topic?
This week's topic.
Yes.
Sponsored by Leading Edge Dog Show Academy. Your success is our success. So there was a off-putting post this week about I guess I can say Elise Burnett. I think she shared it. I don't think she actually did it. But there was a auctioning off of dogs and puppies in Alberta. Mm-hmm. And Elise actually went there. And I think she actually saved a couple dogs.
I think she had, was it 3 or 4?
I think, was it 2 or 3 pugs and a bulldog
that
she bought. And it's I'm going to look it up right now while we're just
here. You look that up, and do you want me to read what Megan Scott
Yeah, go ahead. I'll look up exactly what Elise had.
All right. So as we said, Elise Burnett, who is a CPHA member from Calgary, Alberta, she's saved some poor dogs from auctions in Alberta. It is believed these dogs are coming from puppy mills and backyard breeders that can't be sold by their own means. So they resort to putting them in online auctions where they are sold and picked up at a barn later. No viewing of them prior to purchase. The company doing this is Central Alberta Auction Services, and here is what we have learned from their website and general internet searches. Central Alberta Auction Services, a company in Linden, Alberta, that runs monthly online auctions. They sell everything from farm equipment to pet supplies, and yes, they also auction live animals, including dogs. So the big question people always ask is, where do these dogs actually come from? Right. So this is what we know. Central Alberta Auction Services runs a consignment model. That means the animals don't come from the auction house itself. They come from individual sellers who submit the dogs to be auctioned. These sellers can be anyone, private owners, backyard breeders, hobby breeders, or people looking to rehome animals quickly. There's no publicly listed verified source for each dog. The auction requires sellers to drop the animals off at their facility in Linden, and for dogs and cats, there is a basic veterinarian check on site. But the company is very clear. They pass along whatever information the seller gives them, and they don't guarantee anything about the dog's health or history beyond handing it over to the buyer. Because of that, there's no transparent record of breeder licensing, living conditions, socializations, or previous care. In other words, you don't really know where these dogs come from or what their background is. There have also been multiple reports from buyers online saying that dogs came with undisclosed health issues, and because it's an auction, recourse is limited. So the takeaway is this: Central Alberta Auction Services does sell dogs, but they're sourced from unverified third-party consigners, and buyers have very little information about the dog's true origin. Anyone considering bidding needs to approach it with caution, ask for as much documentation as possible, and understand that auction format offers minimal guarantees compared to a reputable breeder or rescue. Breeder or rescue.
Yeah. Yeah, so, it's really off-putting. Like Elise, I did pull it up here. She sent me pictures of it. Like she did 3 pugs and a bulldog bit she picked up, and they weren't cheap. They're around $700 each.
Yeah,
she had to auction to get them, and she was just basically rescuing these dogs. Mm-hmm. She sent me some pictures, and the dogs were not in great condition. She sent me some pictures of a Brussels Griffon that someone else rescued from this site, and you can tell that it's not been looked after properly. Mm-hmm. But they have a whiteboard out front that says available and tells you all the breeds that are available. And does it have the prices? I don't know if it has the prices on the whiteboard or not.
Well, yeah, where the starting bid would be. Yeah.
It doesn't have any prices, but they have 2 female English French bulldogs, two French bulldogs, 1 fluffy French bulldog, 1 male Chihuahua adult, 1 male Merle poodle adult, 1 male Loika werewolf. Well, that's a cat. Then they have pigeons and hens and a couple other things. Yeah. They're all on the whiteboard in front of this establishment as you walk in, so you can see what dogs are available. I guess I don't know what to say about it, but it doesn't ring true with me. I wouldn't. But my hat's off to Elise and whoever else is to rescue these dogs. Jessica Sims put out the post for anybody concerned about animal welfare on unethical online pet auctions. So,
so it's the whole, the puppy mill issue and where these dogs get placed and put and traded off, and you can go from one puppy mill, and if another puppy mill buyer is there, now they've just bought themselves a new uterus or whatever, right? So it's very disheartening. Now, it's not that auctioning livestock is quite normal, quite common, but I think there's a lot more transparency with that.
And I don't consider dogs and cats as livestock.
No, they're not, but in this place that's auctioning them off, should they be doing that with pets? I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess they're.
I don't know if there's any recourse, or if the CKC would even consider looking into something like that.
Yeah.
But we are owned or ran by Egg Canada, so I think they need to look and see how professional this is and what kind of shape the dogs are in.
Yeah.
Before auctioning them off. I know it says buyer beware, but that's still, because like you said, a lot of the purchasers are probably looking as investments as their next puppy mill, and just going to carry a fluffy French bulldog. Seriously, wow. It's really hard. It was hard to read and hard to watch. Yeah. And the pictures that Elise sent me were hard to look at. And, it's just not a very good situation that's happening out there. I'm just wondering if it's happening elsewhere at other auction halls, because there's auction halls all across Canada. I know we have a few right here, but I've never heard of dogs being auctioned off at these.
Yeah, because it's usually horses
and cattle. Yeah.
So it's kind of a sucky situation for sure.
Yeah, but I'm glad these 2 are made us all aware of what's happening. And again, good for Elise to go and rescue these dogs. I'm sure she'll look and find good homes for them.
Yeah,
and get them back into health and whatnot.
And just as an aside, Elise is a pug breeder, so that is part of the reason why she went to basically go try and save her breed and not have these dogs fall into hands that are not going to do them service as pets. Right. Yeah.
Because there's I don't know what kind of background they give on these dogs. I don't know if they're CKC registered. I don't know any of those things.
Didn't Megan say some of them were AKC? She did see on the site that some of them were AKC registered.
Wow.
But other than that, that's never held much.
No, I'm sure Elise is going to look after them and do the right thing, and whoever ends up with them will neuter and spay them and just love them as dogs.
Yep. So. Exactly. So,
and the second topic of this week is traveling with your dogs in this wintry weather.
In the wintry weather, because sometimes
unless you're from Thunder Bay, it's nothing to it because there's no winter there right now.
There isn't. It's gray. It's very gray today. It was sunny earlier, but it's gray now.
It's not too bad right now, I suppose. It's just everything's warming up now. It's just a mud track outside right now. Even I only have the two dogs here at the house, and there's mud everywhere. It's because everything's soft. But how the government shutdown is affecting air travel for show dogs traveling as cargo. And it's not only affecting the show dogs, it's affecting the dog shows because judges have to fly and there's been a lot of cancellations and they've had to have judges replaced. I know on this weekend with Jim Moses here, Jim was worried about getting out. He flew into Buffalo, but he was worried about getting out because he had to go back to Atlanta. Then he had to go, I forget where he was headed after that. It was Texas or something because he was worried about his flights being canceled.
So apparently they have an agreement, but they say it's still going to take a while before everything is even remotely back to normal.
Yeah.
That's what the news said. I don't know not sure how long that's going to take. But anyway, with that, So if you got some upcoming shows, especially your cross-border travel plans, you might want to listen closely. So first of all, as we said, what's going on? Here's the situation in plain language, and this was before they came to an agreement. And I don't think, and it still has to pass the bill in the House, I think. It's just...
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it still has to pass the bill in the House. So because of the ongoing U.S. government shutdown, air traffic controllers and other essential aviation staff are working without pay. That's caused major staffing pressure, and in response, the FAA, has ordered reduced flight capacity at the 40 busiest airports in the U.S. Those reductions started at around 4%, but are climbing towards 10% or more if the shutdown continues. And that means exactly what you think it means: more delays, more cancellations, and more unpredictability, which is especially stressful when you're traveling with a dog. So what this means for dog show travel: delayed departures and arrivals, reduced air traffic capacity means aircraft, including cargo-capable planes, are taking off later and landing later. If your dog is in cargo, long waits on the ground or delays on the tarmac can lengthen crate time significantly. At this time of year, well, I mean, we're in the north, so we always think, this time of year it's okay.
Sorry.
But, I mean, still in the southern states,
trying to lighten the situation.
Yeah, still very warm. So a dog sitting on a tarmac in a warmer climate it's not a good thing. So
and there's a lot of anxiety waiting for your dogs too. Like because you're not able to see them physically, so you're worried, and it's a natural thing to worry about them.
Oh, for sure.
I've been on planes and I've asked the stewardess over and over again, "Can you go check my dog, please? Can you check on my dog, please? Can you check him?" Eventually, they come back with a little note saying, "Your dog's fine."
Yes.
There's barking. Your beagle's barking his head off in the cargo area.
Like if you own an English setter, you don't often have to check because you can hear your dog in the cargo.
You'll hear them.
There's higher risk of last-minute cancellations. Airlines are trimming certain flights to meet FAA restrictions, and unfortunately, cargo-friendly routes, especially regional connections, are often the first to be cut. So there's that. And then there's fewer aircrafts that are going to accept animals.
That's happening, and it happens a lot in America. I think it's only Alaska Air that you can for sure travel on with your dog in cargo.
Not being in cargo.
The others are hit and miss if you get lucky or not. I don't know.
Yes. Airlines may swap on to smaller planes without advance warning. If that aircraft type doesn't accept live animals in the hold, your dog can't travel, even if the human seats are fine. Cross-border ripple effects for Canadians. Flights between Canada and the U.S. are absolutely feeling the strain. Even Canadian domestic flights can be disrupted if they enter U.S. airspace or rely on U.S. controllers. If you're flying to U.S. shows, especially through major hubs, expect potential delays. And so we go on to what handlers and exhibitors should do right now. Check your flight constantly. For cargo dogs, you must check status even more often than usual. Look for equipment changes, delays, aircraft swaps, temperature embargoes, which may tighten when flights are rescheduled. Avoid tight connections. This is the biggest takeaway, and this is very true. If you and your dog are connecting through a major U.S. hub like Chicago, Dallas, Newark, or Atlanta, build in extra hours. With reduced ATC capacity, connections are at a much higher risk, and that is definitely true. Definitely true.
Yeah. It's a frightening time to travel with your dogs. It really is.
Call the cargo department, not just the main airline line. Cargo and live animal departments often have different information about whether a dog can be accepted for a specific flight, especially if delays push your shipment past acceptance cutoff times. Have a backup plan. If you're traveling to shows, consider flying into a secondary airport. Consider arriving a day earlier, or if possible, route through Canadian hubs before entering the U.S. And then also know the airline policies cold. Know the airline policies cold.
I'm not sure what that means.
I think it's just like, make sure you know what the airline policies are. Like, make sure you know. If your flight is canceled, airlines are required to refund you, but that doesn't guarantee space for your dog on the next available flight. Cargo spots are limited and often manually controlled. Plan for more crate time. Pack extra absorbent bedding, attach water cups, and label your crate clearly in case of extended wait times. And that's just, it seems like common sense, but it happens. So segment 4, what to expect going forward. If the government shutdown continues, flight reductions may deepen. That means fewer cargo-capable aircrafts on certain routes, more cancellations of regional connectors, and tighter temperature or timing restrictions. Even once the shutdown ends, schedules will take time to stabilize. So if you're flying to winter specialties or big year-end shows, expect some turbulence in planning. If your flight is canceled and your dog is in cargo, what to do? Go to the airline baggage cargo desk immediately. Ask if your dog has been offloaded and where they're being held. Confirm temperature-controlled holding. Ask if your dog is in a climate-controlled live animal area and if staff can visually confirm their condition. Request retrieval of your dog. You can usually take your dog back during long delays or cancellations. Check your dog once returned. Rebook carefully. Confirm the next flight accepts the live animals, whether allows travel, and whether interline transfer and whether allows travel and whether interline transfers are possible. Overnight delays. Airlines normally require you to take your dog. They won't hold them overnight. If your dog seems missing, and we've all experienced this. Okay, not all of us, but some of us have experienced this. Request an immediate live animal trace and stay until they confirm the dog's location. For show dogs, remind staff the dog is a registered show dog and must follow full live animal handling protocol. So
yeah, once you tell them they're show dogs, they do tend to look at them a little differently.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like for you and I, it's like, Fanny, ooh, she's a show dog. And meanwhile, in the back of my head, she is such a menace. And it's like, thank God she barks like she does because they just want to get her out of there anyway.
Oh, yeah. But I remember, it's always frightening when you do get your dog and the tabs holding the crate together have been taken off, so they've opened them up and given them water, which is great. But yeah, still, it worries you thinking, what if they got away?
Yeah, well, there? Exactly.
How dog savvy is the ground staff? How, it's a worry. And like I remember flying into, I want to say it was Abbotsford for the big show at the end of the year.
Lower Mainland.
The Trade X, Lower Mainland. And I think it was an Irish Setter, definitely. But they were left on the tarmac a long time. For once there was bad weather there. Well, I got them back. I got the crate back, and I was traveling in a metal crate back then. And there was snow on it, and the water was icy, and so I wonder how long. The dog was fine. But right still. Away. But it was still a bit frightening, but he was a bigger dog. What if you had a little dog they were flying with? So.
Exactly, Yeah, for sure. So if you decide that flying right now isn't in the best option, remember that for winter weather travel, you need to be prepared. So that's in your vehicle. So winter show travel packing and planning list for show dogs. So vehicle and winter safety gear. So snow tires or tire chains, and
we can't have tire chains in our area, but
in BC they do.
Yeah, they do.
Because you got to go up that big mountain and you need to have chains. So emergency roadside kit, including flares, reflective triangles, jumper cables, and a tow strap, ice scraper and a snow brush, a small shovel.
Licorice, though. I like to have licorice in the car.
My dad used to like to have those caramels. For sure. Yeah.
Or nibs.
A small
when they get frozen, they're hard to chew on.
Have to suck on them for a while. Warm them up.
Soften them up.
Yep. Okay. A small shovel, sand or cat litter for traction if you get stuck, portable battery pack, a jump box, car charger and backup power bank, windshield washer fluid.
That is crucial.
Let me tell you, that is so important to have, because not a lot of people understand how you have to tailgate to get the spray off the other car to keep your windshield clear.
There was a couple horrible trips I made where I didn't have backup washer fluid. Now I always do. All my vehicles, even the Mustang, has backup washer fluid in it, because it's horrible being stuck somewhere middle of the night and you can't see and there's nowhere to go to get some. It's a horrible feeling.
Blankets are reflective emergency blankets, extra windshield de-icer spray, and then back in the day when I used to travel to dog shows, and I would have gone to this Brandon show, in Manitoba. It's actually the January show. That's the one that's really cool.
The January show. That is some cold there.
Some cold, and I would.
It's cold.
Yes. My dad would give me an extra battery so that in case there was something wrong with the plug or it was just that cold, I would have an extra car battery in my hotel room that I could jump my van in the morning. It's a true story.
Good old Gregor.
Always
take this extra battery with you.
Yep.
Good thing you were a good old strong northern girl. Lift her on your shoulder and walk out.
My battery ready.
Now you're. There's a commercial on people Googling how to jump their cars. Have you seen that?
Yes. Because they don't learn it anymore. Same with changing a tire. I can change a tire. I could be in a pit crew. I've changed so many tires.
I don't even know where their spare tire is because they're underneath it doesn't come with one.
Oh, true. The stupid minivans, the Sedona ones, they're on you have to find the thing inside and then you screw it and then it lowers on the tire lowers on the outside. Underneath
you knew we were screwed when batteries started coming with little warnings. Don't drink battery water. Okay.
It's a little tangy.
Oh, the Lord.
Yes. Anyhow, for your dog's safety and comfort in the winter, make sure crates that are secured, no sliding on corners. Oh, yes. In your van. Make sure they're bungee down. I get it. Okay.
Okay. Don't drink the battery water, Yvonne.
Did I ever tell you a story about poor Fanny? That's why she's very quiet in her kennel. Because I only had the one kennel I still only have one kennel in the back of my minivan. So if I take a corner to the crate rolls. So I've learned to put it on an angle now. And I don't flip my puppy.
That's nice. That's nice.
She's good.
I always hated that feeling in the big truck when you stop fast and you start hearing things coming forward. I'm like, oh no! Remember to batten down the hatches.
Yes. Insulated crate covers or thermal crate jackets, non-slip crate mats, make sure they're washable and they're warm, car safety ventilation fans, USB or battery operated, heating pads or snuggle safe discs, non-electric if leaving dogs unattended in a vehicle briefly, extra towels for drying off snow, slush, or wet fur, cooling and heating monitored devices for the car. There's so many that you can get, different ones now that you can get with the temperature alerts.
Amazon sells a lot of them. So.
Yes, fresh water and non-freeze insulated water bowls or thermoses. Bring some extra food, 2 to 3 days beyond expected, because Shauna and I have been stranded on the mountain. Coming back from a show, and it was like, yep, no go. You are stuck for the night for sure.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get.
That's part of it. I don't miss that part at all.
Yeah, right. Treats and chews, booties to protect feet from ice and salt, and or musher's paw wax. Well, we're not running the Iditarod, Megan. Jeez. But anyway, it's a good idea.
But we might need them to get us out of there,
We might.
Hook up all the dogs and drag us out of this.
So, in conclusion, traveling with show dogs is already stressful, and this year's shutdown and winter health, and winter weather adds another few layers of unpredictability. But with extra planning, flexible routing, and constant monitoring of your flights or the road conditions, you can minimize the risk and keep your dog safe and comfortable. We'll keep you updated as things evolve, and safe travels, safe dogs, and the best of luck at your next show.
Yeah, but nowadays we have with cell phones, except for that little span between. I forget where it starts on the way to Thunder Bay, but there's an hour or so where you have no cell service.
But Mason Dryden.
But we used to. Now you can find out upcoming weather, traffic. Yeah. You can put your GPS and see where the traffic is. Before then, you were just driving blind. You just away you went. A wing and a prayer.
We were so brave back then.
Oh my God.
Is it bravery or stupidity?
I'm not sure, but it was off we went. It didn't matter.
Oh, for sure.
Didn't know what
I remember driving to Winnipeg to the Top Dog dinner, going to Winnipeg, and I had both girls with me. I don't know what I was on. And we were in my van, and I drove in tire ruts this wide all the way, it felt all the way to Winnipeg, and there were transports in the ditches everywhere. It was and I think, and now I don't ask me the last time I've been to Winnipeg was in April, and I only go there to go ring steward for Diane Fast at her show, because I don't want to drive to Winnipeg anywhere near the winter time. Nothing. Nope, not happening.
I remember going to the garden with Doug Belter and I driving, and the snow was so bad on the thruway that we couldn't see the road. We only knew we were on the road because we stayed on the rumble strip, so we could feel that we were on the road.
Yeah,
and we would take turns driving, and we kept going.
We kept going. There was no. That was the incredible thing, right? We never thought, "Oh, this is too dangerous. Stop." No.
As I got older, though, I started having some moments of, there's a hotel, let's pull in. But then you pull into a hotel in this storm, which is the smart thing to do, right? It's the smart thing to do. Though the next day you get ridiculed by other. You had to stop. Yeah,
you couldn't do
it, eh? Oh,
we were mental. We were mental back then.
If you did make the mature choice to pull over and stay the night, you were ridiculed the next day at the dog show for not having the guts, or should I dare say the balls, to keep going.
I remember that. I remember. I've ridiculed people. Really? You couldn't drive through that? Really?
Didn't keep going? Really? Can you scrape little eye holes in your windshield so you can see?
Oh, remember that? Remember doing that?
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. We were so stupid.
It is a wonder that any of us are alive.
Oh, ridiculous.
To tell the tale, right? Anyhow, that was our topic of the week, or our topics of the week. And they were sponsored by Leading Edge Dog Show Academy, where your success is our success.
And just use common sense out there. If it doesn't look safe, don't go.
No, not at all.
It's just a dog show. Don't go. Pull over and listen to some podcast.
Exactly. Oh, so anyway.
Podcast, however, nobody has common sense anymore.
Yes, exactly.
It's frightening. I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it.
Well, it is time for the question of the week.
Yep. Oh, that's brought to us by Pro Plan, Fuel a Champion in Your Dog. But before we get to this, we have a guest coming on, Sarah Manzi, who is a Pro Plan. Forget the actual title she has, but she's a special
spokesperson. She's a spokesperson.
No, she's not a spokesperson. She's in charge of breeders.
Okay.
The part of special sales, and she's got a few upcoming updates for us, and here they are. So welcome aboard, Sarah. Hey, everybody, and as promised, here is Sarah Manzi, inside sales specialist for Pro Plan Canada, with an update for us. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Will.
It's good to see you. How are you?
You too. I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. You're pretty busy, though, I understand.
Oh yeah, lots of work to be done. That's for sure.
That's the way it goes. Comes with the territory. So what do you have for us?
So I wanted to come on and talk about the Purina Purple Leash Project. So November is Domestic Violence Awareness Month in Canada. Currently, only 13% of domestic violence shelters accept pets in Canada, and that 50% of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't take their pets with them. So at Purina, we believe that pets are family, and that's why we've partnered with Women's Shelters Canada for the Purple Leash Project to help fund more women's shelters across Canada to become pet friendly. This year, Purina's donated funding to transform 6 shelters that previously could not accept pets into pet-friendly spaces. So they each received $20,000 and provided 4 existing pet-friendly shelters with $5,000 each to sustain and optimize their programs. Through the Purple Leash Project, we're helping shelters break down the barrier and ensure that more people and their beloved pets can heal together. For 2026, we're aiming to make an even bigger impact, and now Pro Club members can get involved too. So this month, we're going to donate $5 for every large bag of Pro Plan purchased by a Pro Club member to Women's Shelter Canada to raise $20,000 to transform 1 more shelter into a pet-friendly space in care of Pro Club. So for Pro Club members to participate, all they have to do is shop normally as they normally would, upload your receipt after shopping at retail, or place a delivery order by November 30th. And then we're going to keep track, and throughout the month, we're going to let the Pro Club members kind of know how we're pacing and how that's going, and so that they can be informed of how they're helping.
That's a wonderful program. Wow. Hats off to Pro Plan. That's great news. Wow. Yeah. Good for them.
And then I also wanted to tell all our delivery members that we have a spoiler for our Pro Club delivery members. We're launching the biggest sale ever starting on Monday, November 17th for Black Friday. So keep an eye on your emails for more details. And if you're interested in signing up for delivery, reach out to us at Pro Club soon so that we can get a delivery account set up before that sale starts.
Wow, that's great. You guys are good.
So I'll leave everybody with that little tidbit to keep an eye for delivery soon.
Well, thank you, Sarah, and keep up the good work. Everybody appreciates it here in our dog world in Canada.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
All right. You take care.
Thanks for having me.
Well, that's great information. And that Purple Leash Project, that is so important. So important, because
good for Pro Plan doing that kind of initiative,
Because that is like leading the concern for a lot of, women to not leave a bad situation is because they do worry about their pet.
Of course.
So,
yeah.
So this is
dogs
just
are so
awesome.
important. And if you can have your dog with you, the mental stability of having your dog with you, I couldn't imagine not being, like, when I was sick in the hospital and I was gone for 3 months, I worried about my dogs. I kept thinking, what is Clark thinking? Where is he? The beagle's like, oh, that guy with the glasses, I don't know. Can someone feed me? But Clark
is a sensitive soul. Yeah.
When I arrived home, because Nancy Johnson had looked after Clark, she not the whole time, but she found spots for him, because he's not easy. He's 112 pounds. And when he arrived home, he was angry with me. He was angry with me. I'm sitting on the couch, and he comes in and he looks at me, and he comes over, and he actually did a bit of a grumble because he was kind of mad at me. And then he smelled me, and then I think he realized that I wasn't right, and he spent the rest of the afternoon with his head in my lap. So
dogs are just the best. They're just the best.
And then Monica arranged to bring Mia, the beagle bitch, to see me at the hospital. And I love Mia to death, and she loves me, but there's no real loyalty there. She got there, and whoever had food was who she was with, right? Hi, you're the guy with the glasses, but this guy over here, he has snacks.
She has great breed type.
She was happy to see me, but then she was happy to see him, happy to see her.
Wasn't quite the same. Yeah, exactly.
He didn't pine for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Much like Clark. I think Clark pined for me. Anyway. But dogs are so important.
Yeah. So, but our question of the week.
Yes. Yes.
So our 50th episode is coming up. Coming up, 50 episodes. Really, people? Really?
Yeah.
So
we get paid for doing this.
We want to know from you, our listeners, what your favorite dog show drive segment, reel, or conversation, maybe a guest that we've had on. We've enjoyed doing these episodes for you, so we hope you'll join us for the 50th episode coming soon. It's going to be a really big show. Really big show. Really big show.
Got dancers planned.
Everything.
Andy Williams might show up.
I'd like Michael Bublé. I don't know. Maybe we should stop spreading rumors.
Check that out for us. See if he's available. Call his agent. So yeah. We've been doing this for almost a year now, so get ready for the anniversary.
He has passed.
He has passed away? Okay. All right. So find someone else for the show. See if Michael's available.
Maybe we should, Michael Bublé, or let me see. I should go for another Canadian, though.
Michael's Canadian.
I know that. I said, or another, Paul Anka?
Burton Cummings. Oh, that's who we should get. Get on the phone.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the
They're doing a reunion tour. Yeah.
Reunion tour.
Oh, they're doing it together.
Anyhow. Yeah.
Paul Anka. That's one of my favorite bands of all time, the Guess Who.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Because we know most of the songs.
Yeah. Exactly.
No sugar tonight in my coffee. No, something like that. My tea. Stand beside me. No sugar to run with me. Gotta do that.
So it looks like instead of Kennel and Bench, we have a Remembrance Day.
Yes, because it was Remembrance Day this week.
Yeah. I remember.
We just did. But I went and played in our Thunder Bay Community Band. We played at the Fort William Gardens. What are you looking at me like that for?
Nothing.
Why do you do that? You irritate me.
Because that's why I'm this far away from you. I can do what I want.
Yeah, you know it too. So I went and we did the ceremony, which is great. And I'm going to say this year, I crushed the national anthems. I did so good.
Did you sing it?
No, I crashed the cymbals.
Uh-huh.
And my arms are super tired.
Is that like the cowbell?
No cowbell in this. I do play the cowbell though.
You know what? I do. We need more cowbell.
That's
what this song needs?
More cowbell. Yes. My cousin's husband, when he comes to watch me play, he wears a shirt that says that. It's quite funny. It's
sounded
awesome.
Great, but it needs more cowbell.
Oh, yes. So anyhow, back to Remembrance Day.
Yeah, sorry.
Megan found us some information, dogs in war. So dogs in war have served in multiple vital roles. Some of the key roles include as messengers in environments where communications were disrupted, especially trench, faring, shelling, mud. Dogs were used to carry messages or move between units when telephone or visual signaling failed.
I don't think Mia would cut. I don't think Mia could do that because she'd be sidetracked. If there was someone had extra rations, she'd be there.
Did you see a field of English setters in shelling?
Stop.
Anyway,
Clark could do it.
Yeah, probably. As medical assistants, mercy dogs. Some dogs were trained to locate wounded soldiers, carry first aid kits, and even comfort the dying or those beyond quick rescue. As sentries, guard dogs, morale boosters, and mascots. Beyond the functional roles, dogs were companions to troops, helped ease the very grueling conditions, and occasionally became informal mascots of units. Detection.
It's interesting because I think I know Bob Forsyth was head of the K9 unit in one of the wars, and I believe Bobby Stebbins was as well.
Oh, really? Well, that is very interesting. Yeah. That is very interesting. Detection, modern roles, especially post-World War II and in modern militaries, including in Canada, dogs are used for mine detonator detection, search and rescue, etc. In the context of the First World War, in 1914 to 1918, many armies adopted war dogs on the Western Front, etc., and we see evidence in the Canadian context as well. So notable examples, Sergeant Gander. Pictures of Gander are on our Facebook page. Gander was a Newfoundland dog, originally named Pal, who became the mascot of the Royal Rifles of Canada during the Second World War. He traveled with the regiment to Hong Kong in 1941, where during the battle he performed acts of bravery. For example, on one occasion, he picked up a Japanese grenade thrown in a group of wounded Canadian soldiers and ran off with it, sacrificing his life, thus saving lives. I was not ready for that. I did not read that previous to our... That's so sad. Posthumously, Gander was awarded the Dickin Medal, the animal equivalent of a Victoria Cross, in 2000 for his gallantry. His story remains one of the most prominent Canadian war dog stories.
Gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, it did. I'm getting a little verklempt. Anyway, unit mascots and dogs in the trenches, First World War. The Canadian War Museum notes that many Canadian soldiers in the First World War kept pets or adopted mascots, including dogs, in the trenches, which helped with morale and also reflected the trench culture. For example, in the Battle of Vimy Ridge in 1917, Canadian units faced communications breakdowns. There are references to dogs used for messenger tasks. While the historical record often focuses on horses, mules, and pigeons, dogs were also present in large numbers and in multiple roles. In commemoration and memorials in Canada, in Ottawa, at Confederation Park, the Animals in War Dedication Memorial honors animals, horses, mules, dogs, and pigeons that served along Canadians at war. And that can be seen on the website veterans.gc.ca. So thank you, Megan, for...
Wow.
That, because, we are very lucky to live in the country that we do, and we have a lot of people to thank for being able to live the life that we do.
Yes, thank you for all your services. It's incredible to put it in perspective what they actually did for us. I'm giving myself goosebumps again.
Yes. So. And then not just like the two world wars that we do largely associate Remembrance Day with, but there is a lot of war that has come after those wars that we have participated in. And Canada, we are known for being largely peacekeepers, but we've lost a lot of really great young men and women to those causes as well, and those folks should always be remembered as well. So that's that.
All right.
So that's a little bit of a downer note, but anyway.
I know.
Sorry, folks. Next week will be much more cheery and upbeat. So don't forget to like, click, and subscribe to the podcast. Check out our Facebook page, The Dog Show Drive, Canadian edition. Email us your ideas, comments, and more on dogshowdrive@gmail.com. Answer the question of the week, because we would like to put a little compilation together for you folks. And we're too lazy to try and figure out which are the best part. We're not going to lie.
I just don't remember. I think they were all great. I wish you guys were here after we shut down. All right, that was great. Good job, everybody. Way to work out there. We're just talking to each other, but yeah.
Nobody
Good
else.
work. Good work. That was professional. Good work out there.
No
that
one
was slick.
Anyhow.
All right. Take us away, Vaughn.
All right, everyone going to a dog show this weekend. Please be safe. Seatbelts on, glasses on. Until next week, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. Be safe.